Welcome back from the previous video. In the last episode, we talked about the same specific details of Chinese New Year and shared some memories of the old streets. The original plan for this one was to use the same footage and continue our chat while riding along the same route. However, that video failed to capture the ambient sound, which made the background noise particularly noticeable when I was adding the voiceover later. So, we are switching to a different set of clips today, which I filmed on Chinese New Year's Day. It's a perfect chance to show you what the city center looks like on the actual day of the festival. I'm sure there are plenty of Easter eggs waiting for you to discover. Even though I was there in person, I must have missed a lot of the finer details. Since it's all captured on film now, I invite you to take a look and see if there's anything that piques your curiosity or catches you by surprise. Going by the pace of our ride, it feels like the Baoding city center isn't all that big. But that's only if you look at the route itself. Once you start digging into the details, there's so much more to see. We just passed by the entrance of the 2026 Intangible Cultural Heritage Thousand Lantern Festival again. Above the gate, there's two dragons playing with a pearl motif. Right in the middle of the entrance, there are several horses, and the furthest one at the back, also the highest, is a winged horse. Personally, I feel the quality is a bit lacking, and the color palette is a bit gaudy. That flying horse, or Pegasus as some might call it, doesn't really seem like a traditional Chinese image, does it? Still, it's something new to look at, so let's just enjoy the view without overthinking it. If we really get into the nitty-gritty, there's actually a lot worth explaining. Take these two dragons playing with a pearl, for example. First of all, Chinese dragons are definitely not the winged, fire-breathing creatures you see in Western culture. They are absolutely nothing like Smaug from The Hobbit. A Chinese dragon is simply a Loong. They don't have wings. They are long and serpentine. Each dynasty had its own style, and it's not just about a single dragon either. There's a whole variety of them, each with unique traits. Yet you can tell they share a unified set of features. They clearly belong to the same family. So, when it comes to the Chinese dragon, I think we should just call it a Loong. Having covered the dragon, the second point is the word xi. It's actually translated as play in English, but I'm not sure if that really captures its true essence. In this context, xi implies much more than just playing. It suggests teasing or juggling something with incredible skill. It highlights a sense of mastery, the ability to handle something too effortlessly that you can perform tricks and show off with flair. It's about doing it beautifully and brilliantly. That's the real spirit behind xi. In Chinese, whenever the word xi appears, it inevitably emphasizes that there is something brilliant or spectacular to see. It implies a high-quality performance or a captivating show. It's not just an action. It's an assurance of entertainment and skill. Basically, if there's 戏, you know it's going to be worth watching. Now this pearl isn't just a simple bead formed by a mollusk. It's more like a divine essence birthed by heaven and earth, or an elixir orb refined within a spiritual being. These pearls are usually cultivated internally, acting as a vessel that absorbs wisdom and primordial energy. When a being swallows it, they aren't digesting it. They are housing it within their own body. It empowers the physical form while the body's growth, in turn, nurtures the orb. In a safe and private moment, one might exhale and inhale it, spitting it out to trifle with it, almost like a process of mutual attunement. The more they interact, the more they nourish each other. That is what this pearl truly is. It's worlds away from a common pearl. See what I mean? Two dragons playing with a pearl. In Chinese, 二龙戏珠 or 双龙戏珠. Just 4 simple Chinese characters, but the vivid details hidden beneath the surface are endless. It's a story of internal alchemy, mastery, and mutual nourishment. There's so much more to it than meets the eye. Now let's move to the parts I found actually quite hilarious. Since it's the year of the horse, placing some horses right in the middle of the entrance makes perfect sense, but these were multicolored, vibrant horses that looked exactly like characters from My Little Pony. That winged horse at the very back, though, that's what really sent me. I couldn't help but wonder, is that even a traditional Chinese image? I half expected to see Seiya from Saint Seiya popping out from behind it. It's honestly hard to put into words. Blimey, I've only just glanced at the entrance and I've already complained this much. And don't even get me started on the fact that you have to pay to actually go inside. But all joking aside, it's still daytime, so we aren't necessarily seeing the true effect. The real magic happens at night when the lanterns are lit up. Whether it's actually good or not, you have to admit at least it adds to the festive atmosphere. Now I wonder if lantern is even the right word anymore. These displays have moved far beyond traditional lanterns. They've evolved into all sorts of characters, story-driven scenes, and even functional structures brought to life through light. Is there a more accurate term in English for these glowing creations? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to enlighten me. There really isn't anyone out in the streets on New Year's Day, is there? After staying up late watching the gala and making dumplings last night, there's no reason to rush this morning. It's all about taking it easy and doing whatever feels comfortable. Usually, people have already prepared to just stay in, or they've headed off on trips, perhaps to Hainan for a holiday getaway. Even so, I'm sure there are still plenty of people around in the city. Because later, as I was cycling through the city, I did come across plenty of people wandering around and taking photos in area with the wonderfully festive atmosphere and decorations. Just passing through those spots really lifted my spirits. Just watching the spectacle for the sake of it is only part of the experience. It's more important to understand the origins and the stories behind it. That's when you gain a deeper insight and truly feel immersed in the scene. Let's leave it there for now. Next time we'll see what's on the agenda. It should be all about food. I originally planned to talk about food today, but time just flew by while we were chatting. See you in the next video. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. See you next time.